For Mark alone, $2,400, and Linda needs $400.
I'm immune to all of that.
Are you?
Pretty much.
That was my kryptonite.
No, I know.
Look, I took it right here.
Yeah, I know. We did that already. See, nothing.
What?
Yeah, my heart doesn't race like it used to anymore either.
Well, then just give me the dang old money, Alice.
So, I don't have to do this.
How much is the cookie? So generous. You're my mom. Oh, okay.
$2,400. He's gonna have to earn it himself.
We can make a deal. We can.
You're seen during the day. English.
That's what you are, stubborn.
And I'll be back in a jiff to perform my official story reading duties.
Okay. So my doesn't have.
Can you make us a list, Mr. Rabbit?
Good idea, Olive. First, we need round red tomatoes.
Then some long, skinny green beans. I love those. Also some beets. Those are purple.
Right. Purple beets.
Missed a period, that she's nauseated, she's sick at her stomach. And I was upset with Mary because no one told me that Mary thought maybe she was.
Nothing in here will work for me, but we're in it together, so.
That piece is fantastic. I can work with too.
Those end tables are real wood, and so is the headboard. Yeah, this is some nice furniture. I'm gonna hold out for something better.
Lives were lost, and many were injured. But thanks to the courageous action of the Capitol Police and federal law enforcement, the violence was quelled, the Capitol was secured, and we reconvened the Congress that very same day to finish our work under the Constitution of the United States and the laws of this country.
We're on this morning. Hey, Stephanie.
I researched her. I already know about anything. Just shut up. Let's not talk in front of anybody anymore about freaking anything. How about that? When you throw up, let's keep it between us. I don't need this. I'm too busy for this crap.
Is some sort of a wood chair thing? That's the only promising thing I can see. Trash bags? What am I missing here?
You know, 100. I got 100. Now 200. I'm thinking 200. I got 200. 300. How about 350? 350. 350. Now 400. We're going to get 400. Now 400.
Some Republicans pushing back against that description of exactly what happened on January 6th. Among those pushing back, Mark Short, who was the former chief of staff for former Vice President Mike Pence. He was on Meet the Press over the weekend and was asked about the use of that phrase, legitimate political discourse. Take a listen to what he had to say.
A lot of legitimate political discourse. But Chuck, to your question, in talking to some members of the RNC, I think there is concern that there are people who were there peacefully protesting who've been pulled into this, what I think is more become a prosecution by the January 6th committee, and feel like they're being unfairly treated.
Oh, God.
Isn't the issue here. Denying that Charlotte is black doesn't help you or her.
Tell us how we can help her.
I practically lived on this stuff when I was pregnant with Davis. Do you remember that?
Well, that sort of reminded me. What's she looking at?
Oh, old pictures.
Was that me?
Yeah, your daddy and I just brought you home from the hospital.
See, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Several studies have shown a link between cow's milk-based formula and NEC. If your baby was fed a cow's milk-based formula, such as Similac, Enfamil, Gerber, or even store-branded cow's milk-based formula, and was diagnosed with NEC, don't wait. Call the Victims Justice Group now. Necrotizing enterocolitis is a severe intestinal illness that often requires surgery and can be fatal 50% of the time. NEC can affect any newborn, but
Off the heat yourself. I'm gonna add salt and a little pepper. We're not looking to achieve any color on the tortellone.
Okay, so.
I don't.
Expectation of letting the other spouse know where, like, if I go somewhere and tell my wife I'm going here, I'm going there.
Respect, yeah.
But she's not like, well, what time did you leave? This and that. Like, there's got to be some,
There's got to be some kind of trust to where you don't micromanage the person. I shouldn't have to feel like when I'm around somebody of the opposite sex, I can't even speak.
Yeah. Teresa says Daddy's got a headache.
this for me.
Here you go, sugar.
Point spoke with one student who's flexing her creative muscle to spread that idea.
So to start the conversation about...
What about you? That's consistent. What do we get when we get you? Makes you feel bad. I'm just asking. What is solid in you? Are you a protector? Are you a provider? Are you creative? Are you thoughtful? What about you has matured to the point of having the God code? Because that will determine how your story ends. That is what maturity is. Maturity is consistency.
Understand the nature of Almighty God.
I'm terrified. When my husband Mark saw how upset I was, he did something a little bit radical. He created a system to help me make it all back. You see, my husband Mark spent 50 years on Wall Street, where he helped create Wall Street's entire stock trading system.
It's kind of, we've gone from the interior, cozy, piratey cove to, we're now out on the high sea.
Do you have a witchy outfit?
Well, yeah, but I'm going to own now.
Okay.
I know.
So much fun to talk with. Hannah, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, and I hope everyone loves the commercial. We had so on this Monday morning, we are thinking outside the bouquet. Gifts for you, or maybe Wednesday. We'll be right back.
And asks for nothing in return. That is what I want. Is the temperature in the room or something, or I'm gonna freak out.
Do something for you. Is that your part? Is that it? I'm gonna cut you up, Captain. I'm gonna make you beg me to kill you.
Que quieran venir. Y veremos varias personas que vienen que no son de nuestra iglesia, aunque la gran mayoría es de nuestra iglesia porque este es un ministerio de nuestra iglesia, pero abierto al pueblo de Dios. Este es el reino. Tenemos que empezar a abrirnos en que ya esto no es mío, no, esto es de Dios y del pueblo. Pero es importante, mucha gente que tienen en su corazón abrir un negocio, tener su negocio y quieren los primeros pasos y estamos ayudándolos en eso. Así que tienes que ver cómo te conectas.
Get addicted, so they can tell us. But if you take all of your servants and put them in a bag, most of them is everything's going to be all right. We do when things are not all right. Come on. We don't know how to handle it when things sound like Santa Claus.
Strong Roman presence. They want Roman architecture, so if any Persian ventures into the periphery of Rome, they'll see the strength of Rome even on the edge of their borders.
Saying to you, and the kids ain't scared of nobody.
Point of humiliation, it's a point of shame, it's a point of embarrassment. They abuse the people, they exact taxes, they mistreat their women, their children. They have to explain to them why they show deference to the hated Romans. Deliverer, a military deliverer. Messiah is deep enough into this story with enough supernatural events surrounding him that he understands that the Messiah, the time for Messiah has come.
Without rain. God did not promise you pleasure without pain. God did not promise you happy days every day.
Problem. Your heart condition is a bigger problem than the Romans.
Our plan this year to celebrate the...
It's true.
No, sure.
I was gonna call him Johnny.
On her to get it out.
That's what he's been doing this whole marriage. Do you hear this? This narcissist plays reverse psychology, projecting all his insecurities and the things that he's doing off on me.
I just want to see what the test goes.
I think even if you pass, you have to reevaluate whether this is a relationship you want to start.
Make a report, sir.
Shangri-La by Chi, available at Can I try it? Yes, this is for you guys. Here, would you like some? It's steamy. It's steamy and hot. Al, would you like some roasty? This is why it's great. Great for inflammation, reduces stress, reduces anxiety, good for your hair, for your skin, and good sleep. So athletes, for moms, for everyone. I'm here for everything. I'm here for everything. And now,
A little cool drink?
yes, the Belvoir Elderflower Rose Lemonade. It's a huge hit in my house. My kids love it. I love it. Now, this is as is, right? But...
Thought you said a 2.
Yo hablo la palabra de Dios sobre cada sueño, sobre cada visión que tú has puesto en el corazón. En el nombre de Jesús, que esos sueños resucitan de nuevo y que comiences a dar pasos sabiendo que el Espíritu Santo es tu ayudador y te va a ayudar a que ese sueño vea la luz.
Gracias, Jesús.
Gloria
Bueno,
a Dios.
ya me tengo que ir del aire. Gracias, María, por estar conmigo en este día de hoy.
Was announced just yet. I'm sucked into the Kardashian-Jenner clan.
Really?
I'm so sorry. I am.
Really?
I would watch that show. Yes.
Well, at least they work. So I'll give them that.
And they're good at what they do. Okay, they're good at what they do. No, but I'm interested. Stormy is the daughter's name, so I think that they're gonna have to go something unconventional for the boy's name too. I think.
Don't you think Stormy was a pretty fascinating choice?
That was very.
That was very interesting.
It was interesting.
Because it was a name everybody knew, but for
Right,
not
but
reason
for-
I want my daughter associated with. Right.
You
okay.
Google yourself
I'll stop
and you
there.
don't want to. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
We'll see what they come up with. I'm kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
Years moving along, and the candy you buy for the holiday might actually depend on where you live. CandyStore.com released its top-selling Valentine's candy for each state. 16 states preferred heart-shaped boxes of chocolate, tradition. 12 states preferred those candy hearts, kind of the chalky things. With okay. 9 enjoy M&Ms, all right? Others include QLs for Valentine's drop this year.
I had candy hearts when I was younger one time, so I refused.
For real
to
chocolate?
This day. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I saw my life flash and everything. But those chocolate covered strawberries, those are my favorite. I could do that.
That's a very romantic choice. All right.
I think so.
Okay.
They're a mess when you eat them, but they're still really good.
Well, it's good to know that.
Yeah.
Your husband knows that, I assume.
He sure does. I hope he's watching. Hey, Brooks, how's it going?
And you'll see him soon because we're wrapping up here.
I know. All right, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Poor extremely with the shocking truth. He's out of his mind.
It's crazy. You decide to shit upon me. It's crazy.
Only time I'm here.
Well,
Please do. You be.
I want to spend time. I'd want to entertain.
So what sort of entertaining do you do?
Dinner parties, obviously, and friends around for drinks. I think I'm at that age now where we kind of do that a little bit more. You mean
you're grown up?
Yeah, well, kind of.